Hey there, y'all. You heard of Circle TV, right? Opry stories about the Grand Old Opry. Best memories from the Grand Old Opry. Well, I want to share mine with y'all. This is Joe Swamp Dog Henry, and this is my opera story. It was a little after Christmas. I can't remember the year because I was drunk. But anyway, it goes like this. It was the greatest memory I ever had in my life. My mom had just got out of prison for armed robbery. She robbed some banks down south, and she was free. Not at Christmas, but a little bit after. I guess it was around January. So that was a good thing. So she was in the audience at the Opry when I performed some of my hit songs off of my Southern Girl album, my country album. It's my cat. I take her everywhere I go, Miss Bluebells. She's in heat though, and she's howling and moaning. Anyway, so like I said, my mom had got out of prison for armed robbery, so that was good. And my dad, well, they've been divorced for about 20 years, but my dad had just got out of rehab for being a heroin addict and a cocaine dealer. So that was fantastic. He was in the audience, but he wouldn't sit with my mom because they didn't get along still. And she had threatened to kill him before, well, several times. But anyway, it's my opera story. So anyway, I played some of my hit songs, Southern Girl, and Angels Overheard Me, and Saturday Night, Bullfrogs Croaking on a Saturday Night. That's how it goes, sort of. Anyway, it was great. There were so many guests there, and one of the guests was Marty Stewart. Everybody knows Marty Stewart. And he's a regular there at the Opry. He's a country bumpkin, been around for years and years and years. He's still got an 80s hairstyle, like a new waver or a punk rocker, but he's country, and he don't ever wear a cowboy hat, I don't think, hardly. But he actually wore a shirt. He had a shirt on under his jacket. This is no shit. Marty Stewart was wearing a shirt, not bare-chested like normal. So I knew it was special. He gave me props. He gave me respect that night. I couldn't believe it. It was fantastic. So Marty Stewart had a shirt, and I'll be damned, Luke Bryan performed. You know Luke Bryan. You might not have heard of him. Probably some of you ladies ain't heard of him because he's sort of a man's man. But he sang some song, Country Girl, Shake It For Me, something like that. I can't remember. I don't think it was a very big hit for him. But since it was just after Christmas, he had got some jeans that actually fit him. They fit him. They weren't snug on all his privates and his buttocks. He had jeans on, Levi's, I believe. Not that I was looking. But they actually fit him properly. Kind of like George Strait wears his. I think George wears Wranglers, though. Not that I look. But anyway, they fit him. And I think he did that out of respect for me, Joe Swamp Dog Henry. Because he knew how I felt about that. It looked a little effeminate. It looks a little bit weird when a man wears skin-tight jeans or even skinny jeans. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Now, not everybody. I mean, some people, have a style like that, but I'm glad he didn't wear it like that night, So anyway, I'll never forget, I was so drunk. I was drunk. I think I did a half a gram of cocaine before I got on stage. And I drank about a fifth of Jack Daniels before I ever got there, before I ever arrived at the Opry. So I was feeling pretty good. you know, yeah, you know, I can still perform because I have built up a tolerance over the years. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Vince Gill knows what I mean, right, Vince? Right? I think old Vince was in the audience. He's always there. You know what? I actually think Vince Gill lives in the Opry, backstage somewhere. I think he's got a little hideaway, a little like a fort, like kids have forts. I think he lives backstage at the Opry because he's always there. He's on every show that they ever have. Well, anyway, I was all decked out that night. I had my bandanas on. I think I had about 20 bandanas, all different colors, and I looked sharp. And I think I was wearing this shirt. Rest in peace. I had a black cat named Ninja, and this cat looked real similar to him, but I think I wore this out of respect and honor for my cat, since I was getting inducted into the Opry, and it was such a special night. Anyway, I had that on, and I had on jeans, black jeans, but they actually fit me well. My beer gut hangs over about 6 inches over the belt loops, but they fit. You know what I mean? Like, they fit, you know, fairly well. I even had them tailored at the ankles to where they weren't dragging on the floor with ripped up, you know. And I didn't go barefooted like some of y'all, you know. Some people, you know, they think it's cool, you know, like Jewel or Edie Brickell or whoever. They want to go barefoot on the stage. Well, I don't play that. I didn't do that. I had my best. I had my best alligator skin boots, and I had killed that. It was a 12-foot gator I killed down in the Everglades years ago. Anyway, I had them specially made, the boots, in Italy. I think it was Rome. I can't remember. So when it comes to boots, I go all out. I don't know about you. Some of y'all buy these cheap Sears Roebuck stuff, or like I think Hank Williams, he gets his at the thrift store. So I don't know, but I had my gator skin boots. I mean, and they were looking good. They look good. They're perfect. I had them shined up special. The guy that owns Chick-fil-A, I think his last name's Kathy, that guy, he likes to shine shoes. So I sent them to him, FedEx, of course, first class. And that guy Kathy from Chick-fil-A, the owner, he shined up my alligator skin boots for me for that night. And I'll tell you, they were perfect. They came out, I mean, exquisite. Couldn't have been any better. Couldn't have been any better. You know what I mean? So, and you know who else was there that night? Miranda Lambert. Oh, and she had just broke up with Blake Shelton. Good Lord. All she did was cry all damn night. I wanted to ask the manager to get rid of her. Say, look, this is his special night. You can't just sit in the audience and cry all night. You know what I mean? But they let her. She's fairly famous. She's from Texas or something, whatever. But anyway, she cried all through my set. And it was kind of embarrassing, really. At first I didn't know if she liked it or if it was affecting her. Or then I realized, because I can't remember if Blake dumped her or she dumped him or who was drunk or what happened. But anyway, she was a mess. So anyway, about halfway through my set, I got back on stage with Keith Urban. Now, he went to rehab a few times, so I don't mess with him. He's trying to stay clean and everything. But I did a couple more lines of cocaine before I came back out, and chugged out of my Jack Daniels bottle. I brought like 3 fists of Jack Daniels bottles with me because I didn't know what the drinking arrangements were that night or how it was going to go. And I knew Toby Keith would be there, and he'll drink all your liquor. He'll drink all your damn liquor. He has a song about drinking whiskey. He did with Willie Nelson. Whiskey for my men and beer for my horses. So I had to hide one bottle just because I knew he would try to drink all my Jack Daniels. anyway, that's my story. And it was fantastic. I love the Opry, Grand Ole Opry. Thank God. Thank God for Nashville, Tennessee, and bless y'all. And I hope you enjoyed my story like everyone else's. I know they got really good stories on that channel, The Circle, country music, the Opry. Thank you very much.